All right, what is up, boys? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. It's a new week, guys, and Bitcoin is retesting the lower area of this channel, which we looked at in the last video. So to find out where we should be expecting Bitcoin to go this week, you know what you got to do. You got to like the video, subscribe, make sure you stay till the end. Let's get into it. All right, guys, Bitcoin now retested 65K as of the last 4-hour candle. Now, it was under our impression, guys, that this horizontal trend line here had flipped from previous support into new resistance. And we said we shouldn't really be expecting us to go and retest the range highs at around 71K, like a lot of people were talking about, and that we should be expecting further downside. Now we've got that further downside, guys. It's a question of whether or not in the next week or so we're gonna lose this level here. So I think if we do start to lose 65K, there's going to be a great short opportunity to go back down to this previous range low, which is going to be around 62K to then the low 60s at around 60.1K. But for now, we've seen quite a strong bounce on the 4-hourly candle. And if you guys go and you check out all of the order blocks to see where people are actually trying to step in now as buyers, then we use order block. Where's Lux Algo? And you can see here on the 4-hourly, a lot of buyers are ready to step in at that first range low at around 62 to 61. If we go on an even smaller time frame, guys, then what you're going to see here is now on the 1-hourly, we should be expecting a little bit of resistance up to around 66.7K. Now, in today's video, I wanted to show you a few things as to why I think people are, wrong in their assumption of forming a bottom early or trying to force a bottom. Number one, we look at people like Warren Buffett, now in the largest cash position in Berkshire Hathaway history, guys, at nearly $500 billion, okay, $1 trillion, 382 billion in the cash reserve. What is he waiting for? Since 1991, the biggest cash position of all time, right? When we start seeing this deploy, maybe it will be at a local bottom. And another thing that I wanted to show you guys was this here. Now, nobody talking about this, but a lot of people are never going to be able to retire and retire from their pension. Social Security trust funds will dry by 2033. The 2025 trustee report says it all. And you're seeing here, if you're expecting 2K a month from your pension, then, you're getting 1,500, okay? That is 5K per year wiped off your income. And for millions of older people, that's rent, money, medication, and food, and then add inflation on top of it, guys. We're seeing the world kind of turn to shit in front of our eyes. That's why I always say that we need to try and make, as many forms of income as possible. Don't just rely on your pension. Even, don't just rely on crypto as well. It's not guaranteed that crypto will be here by the time we're all old farts, guys. But if we can get our cash stack up and we can deploy into cycle lows, then maybe we can start to worry about the pension a little bit less. And usually Bitcoin bottoms 23 months after a new all-time high. It's not really 23 months though, it's probably about a year after a new all-time high from this chart. I take this with a pinch of salt. I'm still in the camp of the 1 year from the all-time high to the bear market low, rather than using this. This is a little bit skew with as well, guys, because the first cycle, not really much data to go off. Then this, marginally higher high to the bear market bottom. Again, this one was a bit different because it wasn't marginally higher high, we just blew through the high. This one, again, was a marginally higher high. So, not much data to go off, but again, kind of some promising things here. Doesn't mean that we're getting close to a bottom than people think. Again, as I said to you guys, probably only a few months away from a bottom, a few months being at some point later on this year, guys. But yeah, I wouldn't be putting too much into this candle being the low. Still expecting a little bit lower prices, but just another sign to show that we're getting closer. And another reason I don't think that we're at the lows here, I mean, Bitcoin replaying the 2022 crash playbook step by step. Check out this video. It is identical, right? If we go and check this out. So in this scenario, does that mean that we're going to have to get a bit of a break of the range highs at around like 74K and then have an ultimate bull trap before sweeping the lows again. I don't know. I don't think we have to necessarily go and sweep 74k, guys. But maybe something that would show that we do sweep 74k is going to be the fact that we've had record number of red months. Okay, so 5 red months. Last time we had 5 red months, we then went into the 2019 sort of like bull phase from February all the way until June. So going into March until June, are we going to get some relief? Even if we do get some relief, it's most likely not going to be back to all-time highs, guys. So, you know, try not to get too caught into the narrative of we're going back to new all-time highs, going back to 100k. You know, as soon as people see, you know, a little bit of green, we see like a 10% green month, that would bring us back to like, say, 70k. You know, people will start cheering on ridiculous price targets. Ultimately, for us to still have to form a bottom at some point in this year, but still there could be some relief on the cards for us, guys. So Bitcoin, aim of the game this week is to see, go away, if we do break this range low. Okay, we actually did sweep the range low earlier today, right? Earlier this morning at 2 a.m. my time, UK time, or UTC. I would be expecting more chop, more volatility. It is Monday, so we usually enter the week with volatility. So something to pay attention to, guys. We look at things like Ethereum, same thing, probably even more sell pressure now, going up to around 1900. So with Ethereum, only time's going to tell. Probably will follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does have another rollover, then we're more than likely going back to 1700, guys. So again, be prepared for volatility this week. I'll be here every single day with you guys, probably do some live streams at some point this week as well to see what our altcoins are looking like. So if you don't want to miss that, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.